You want resilience? Okay, well, there's one other thing you need. That is called dominance. Now, stay with me. You may have some preconceptions about that, and I'll blow those out of the water in a minute. What is dominance, and why do you need it? Well, you can think of dominance as a subset of resilience, or as the next phase, or as just inherently part of resilience itself. It doesn't matter if you spend a lot of time thinking about how dominance and resilience relate to each other, you're probably too much in your head. So dominance is a mental framework. Think of it. It's a mental framework. It's a stance toward life. It's a paradigm, if you wish. It's an approach to life that is enthralled by the vision of what it can achieve. Dominance sees only opportunity. Dominance expands continually across all the areas of your life. You're continually expanding when you implement dominance. Now, think about what that might mean. All the areas of your life. Think of the areas of your life, your health, your fitness, your relationships, your career, your business, your contribution to society, your recreation, all of these things. So dominance expands across all areas at once. Everything that really matters to you, that's an area of life. And dominance expands across all of them. Now, what would happen if you implemented, for example, just one thing in one area of your life that expanded that area of your life, that improved that area of your life? Say it was health. Say you started, I don't know, juicing or something, or doing whatever, think of anything. What would happen? Okay, so maybe that area of your life improves by only maybe 2% this week. Is that so bad? Think of 2% times 52 weeks in the year. That's 104%. Could you live with over 100% improvement in all areas of your life within the next 12 months? I think you probably could. I think anyone could. And dominance is a framework that allows you to do this, and allows you to do this almost effortlessly and almost automatically and almost magically, because it doesn't demand a lot of time. It doesn't even demand necessarily a lot of thought. But the fact is, we become hyper-focused as humans, and we tend to focus eventually on certain problem areas where we're constantly putting out fires. And of course, if you put out one fire, you create several more because you've neglected various areas of your life. So what dominance does is allow you to build up your life on all fronts simultaneously and expand your entire life simultaneously. It's really an incredible framework. So if resilience allows you to survive, and survive in the best possible fashion, dominance is what allows you to thrive. But of course, there are no shortcuts here. You can't just go run and implement dominance and think this is going to finally solve all of your problems. Not necessarily. Resilience is vital in order to do that. They fit hand in glove. Now, dominance is something you may have some misconceptions about, as I mentioned at the beginning, right? So a lot of people, when they hear the word dominance, they think, okay, well, this obviously applies to just people who are born alphas, right? Those people, those few, that maybe 5-10% of the population at most, that's internally driven to dominate, driven to take over, driven to be the boss. I had a colleague who was once talking about his daughter, and he said, yeah, my daughter comes home for Thanksgiving every year, and she'll walk into the kitchen where there might be a dozen people in the midst of preparing a whole bunch of dishes. And he said, within 10 minutes of walking into that kitchen, everybody in that kitchen will be working for her. Okay, that's a person who's internally driven to dominate. So that's a character trait, but we're not talking about a character trait when we talk about dominance. This is not a character trait. I have to emphasize that. This is not about being an alpha. It is not about being a high D in the DISC personality system, for example, someone with a high dominance tendency. Not at all. This is quite different. Dominance in this sense is a freely adopted stance toward life. It is there for you. It is yours for the taking, yours for the implementing. You can do this. Anyone can do this. It's available to anybody. It has nothing to do with your inherent character. You can be the biggest introvert on the planet and still implement dominance. It works for everybody. That's it for now, but be sure to go check out the links below if you want to learn more. And of course, like and subscribe as always. And I'm Dr. Simeon Roger. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.